Good morning, party people. Welcome to the breakdown. I was waiting for you to read that before you started doing your thing, so we'll start again. Hey, good morning, party people. Welcome to the breakdown with Nath and Johnny. Is that how you suffocate? This? I would have been like, that's a suffocation.
Yeah, it's because if I'm going to die, I want to hopefully touch a booby before I die.
The amount of random boobs flying around the studio is wild.
No, well, I'm hoping when I die, I'm going to die in the presence of my partner so that I can
I'm going to kill you.
touch her boobies. Well, I'll touch your boobies. At least she won't get mad at me for touching your
Been
boobies.
working on
Don't feel great.
What did you expect?
Well, I didn't expect you to jack them out for me, because
Gotta make them as big as possible.
No. If you
We're checking out Knock Loose, Suffocate. Deal with the tit talk first.
If he was a good friend, right, and you knew that I wasn't going to get to go.
If I was a good friend.
Okay. If you wanted to be a good friend in that moment, and you knew I was going to die, and my last wish was to have my hands on my lovely partner's breasticles, okay? And then you said, "Oh, I'll do that for you." Why would you go like that? She doesn't have rock hard pecs.
Well, who's
Why
fault
wouldn't
that?
you just let them be soft? So I go, "Oh,
Amy,
that's kind of..."
start doing your push-ups. Checking out Suffocate, the brand new track from Knock Loose, featuring Poppy. This is the second featuring Poppy's track we've checked out in recent times. Obviously, we checked out the Poppy Bad Omens collab song, which we really liked.
She's popping up in a few different bands' tunes, isn't she? Hey?
I'm excited for this one because it's such a huge difference between the vocal stylings here. Obviously, you're going to go from Brian's crazy, identifiable bark. She does have a heavy voice on it. Arf, arf. But I want to know whether we're going to get the heavy or then juxtapose it with a real beautiful poppiness.
Which would be interesting because Knocked Loose are not a band that are known for that at all.
That could be a really cool... You know what? Let's just listen to it. Then we can find
let's
out.
do that.
Hey, if it's your first on the channel, we talk way too much smack. I saw in a comment on one of our videos the other day that someone's like, from now on, I'm just going to skip to 4-minute mark and start from there. And I was like, we're going to start talking for 12 minutes going
No, you know what though?
They're probably right.
On the flip side to that, I'm actually surprised that someone enjoys our reactions enough to keep coming back and skipping through
Yeah, sure.
the talking.
Yeah, the reaction's the worst bit of this channel. 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to get in so much trouble for talking about Amy's boobs.
Such an aggressive tone.
It's an aggressive nail polish too, very thick.
Oh, that's blast beats. Well.
I like that.
Oh,
Looks like
you
Poppy's-
paused it just before Poppy's about to
Just
pop on in.
exactly. Is my phone going off?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it! I never have my phone on loud.
They don't call him Texty Boy Johnny for nothing.
So the dissonance and the panic chords and the noise core of this is so prevalent. You know what I mean? Like and interesting that this is the one with Poppy on it. I wanted to just say though, I know they're big Every Time I Die fans. I know Every Time I Die were big Knocked Loose fans, but that
Has very Every Time I Die vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I was
hugely.
like, ooh, I like it.
Yeah, old Every Time I Die vibes, particularly. The energy...
How's your words going?
Well, it's hard to articulate for me because the energy of the last few songs has been such an elevation to this band for me.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a curiosity and an excitement behind the terror that is the sound of their music. It is something that just makes you be like, what's coming next? Like, what's it just like? It really drags you in straight away.
For sure.
Which, I think is why they're getting such prominent views on their videos and their songs, because it's really sucking everyone into this sound. For such an aggressive sound, that's a sick thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see what Poppy's got to say.
Eclipse and
Far out.
That percussion's interesting.
Yeah. Man, Poppy is hard as fuck.
Burdened by our connection, I long for separation. In the waning glow, every breath tries hard to
Oh,
escape.
that's cool.
That is sick.
Is over now. Have you found your grave? Suffocate!
Oh my goodness.
That's wicked. Okay. The dual vocal.
Yeah, that's great. God damn, man.
That was so good for me.
That
Was it good for you?
That's my favorite Knock Loose song yet.
That was sick. That had
By far.
ooh, by far.
By far. That was there was a notable progression in what they're doing on that track for me. It still sounded like Knock Loose, like Brian has one of those vocals that's just, you hear that and it's just synonymous with the band. Like,
Yeah.
It's just instantly recognizable now, like vocalists like him, Chino, Keith Buckley, there's certain vocalists that you hear, Daryl from Glassjaw, and you just know.
Daryl Braithwaite.
You'll go riding on the horses. I noticed Poppy was horsing around a bit at the start there as well. If you remember at the start of the music video, she was with a horse. So
That wasn't the main part of the video she'd been focusing on.
I was, because I was thinking of that pun right then and there and waiting for a perfect opportunity to drop it.
Wait, the main one? Horse mane? The main part of the video? Is that the pun you meant? Or are you talking about your pun about the horsing around?
Horsing around.
Yeah, I was just following up with another pun that
I know.
just clearly just wasn't worth your time because you're too busy worrying about your own one.
The horse
That's
puns?
okay.
You say nay.
We've used all these puns before. That's a Poppy that I don't think gets used enough. She has such a cool, aggressive vocal, but then dropping into that pretty kind of falsetto-y thing the breathiness with Brian's vocals in the background. Oh, damn, that's a cool dynamic.
It's cool because it gave the song and the band a dynamic that we haven't heard yet from them. Like a little bit of a shift in sound stylistically and sonically without forcing her too much to do straight up her clean singing or something like that, which would potentially have not fit in the context of an album as well.
Sure.
But that was great. That was really well executed. I think they used it great. I think it's cool to see an artist like Poppy starting to get the respect that she is throughout the heavy scene, especially in a very male-dominated area of the scene.
Yeah.
Like the chaotic noisecore sort of stuff. And just, that was fun. That was heaps of fun. That, I think because that lent a little bit more towards the chaotic sort of Norma Jean, Every Time I Die, Old Poison the Well sort of style, it sat better with me. It was a little bit closer to like Foreign Hands or something like that, but just real heavy.
Yeah, I would not put that in line with Foreign Hands for me. Foreign Hands, I they're in the minors. This is the major league in terms of sound for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, like just stylistically, that more sort of noise chord, the panic chords, the stabbiness of it.
Yeah, okay.
But did you think that the snare drum had a little bit of a Saint Anger sound to it? There was kind of like
I like the production on the snare. That metallic-y sound, not Metallica, metallic-y sound to it. I think the percussion that was really interesting. There was a cool little post breakdowny bridge bit that is a bit of you can get in the groove of it going on. Poppy's guttural scream at like the whatever it was, like the 2 minute mark there, where she just like let loose.
Yeah.
Whoo!
I think it's cool that their vocals aren't too dissimilar
At the
either.
end, I was thinking that when they were
Yeah.
doing the harmonizing dual vocal thing.
Yeah.
Can you call two screams harmonizing?
Yeah.
Should you? You can, but should you?
Yeah, you can do anything.
That was sick. I loved it. What do you guys think of Suffocate, the brand new track from Knock Loose and Poppy? Does that make you just so excited for the album? Because I can't wait for this album.
Yeah, same. I'm getting more and more keen for it. I think I'm just becoming a little bit more familiar and accustomed to the sound of Knock Loose.
They're also, like I said, they're getting better than ever. This isn't. So, story time. Johnny and I saw Knock Loose years and years ago in Australia, supporting Stick to Your Guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got there as they were playing, got in, the crowd was going crazy, they had an energy, and we both were kind of a bit like, don't quite get it. Like, I don't get the hype around this. I don't know why people are losing their minds about it. Because that was when it had a bit more of like a foreign hands-y feel to me. It wasn't as polished, it wasn't as tight, the songs weren't quite as well written. And so I was like, it's different, but I don't get
It's
why
missing
it's so
something
hyped.
for you. Yeah.
Now, I think they've just found their groove, and I think they're in a better place than ever.
Yeah.
And I fully get it, and I'm preaching it.
It's funny
Get on
though.
board.
Yeah, it's funny though, because in saying that, even though early on we didn't really sort of fall in love with them like a lot of people did, the live show was actually what kept me wanting to go back, because I'm like, there is like such an energy here,
Sure.
and such a wild, honest, palpable exertion of emotion and anger and aggression
Yeah.
that I'm going to keep checking them out, because I want this to match that. And now I feel like this is matching that. And it makes me excited to see them live, because they're obviously only have gotten better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we only saw a little bit of them at Knotfest last year. So come back, Knock Loose, and play a headline show. That would be fun for all involved.
definitely.
As I
deserve
said, drop a comment, let me know your thoughts, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.